I just took a complete break last night from doing anything. I just watched TV.
Yeah, I noticed that you weren't on there. I go to bed at 9 o'clock, so if you'd gotten on there later, I wouldn't have gotten it until this morning anyway.
Yeah, I didn't. I just went to bed, or watched TV, ate dinner, and went to bed.
I got up this morning and went on there to see if you'd posted anything or wasn't there.
Didn't work on the airplane. Didn't go online. Didn't do shit. Okay. Well, there's been an unexpected change in plans. You get the iPad up.
Want me to move that?
That's all right.
Probably don't need to anyway.
Move what?
Yeah, all that shit. We can hang set there.
Gotta get the chatter open so I can read the chat. That way I don't have to look back there, keep walking back to the phone.
And the butt. No wonder you got more rib, but there's no rib.
Yeah.
It's amazing. How hard you try, this isn't any rib.
I didn't bring my spreader. You got the razor scraper?
Yeah.
I cut one last thing before I left that will help get this turn perfect. I made a check.
A roundo.
A round-ended check.
Yeah, they definitely help to do that.
I mean, I got these pretty close, but they're not perfect.
No, the rounds always help tremendously. If you can get them like on the tops of the fuselage there and that kind of stuff, only if you can get them centered.
Right.
If you can't get them centered, then it's all screwed.
I didn't use any of that with this. I just did all this by eye.
Well, it's not like you can see both sides at once. They're off just a little bit.
Well, I put them on, took them, like I put them on, take them off 10 times before I go out. Feel close enough.
Well, yeah, that's typical.
That green is really gonna look good when it gets clear on it.
Yeah, I agree. There's a wet paper towel right there.
get it turned on, what? There we are, boob tube. We got 3 watchers, but no chatters. Okay.
I'll tell you what, we better get all this dust up as we can, because it'll.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Where the hell I leave my glasses? They're on the top of your head. You feel like a fool. Well, yesterday I was looking for a hammer. Now, a hammer is pretty good size. This is a dead blow hammer. I'm looking at the toolbox. Shit, I know I got it here somewhere. I forgot I had used it. I set it on top of the air cleaner. It was sitting right in plain sight, but plain sight's the worst.
The best high beam spot that there is, like you do on your airplanes. If you got a flaw, paint something there and draw your eye to it. You want to see the flaw. It works. I gotta say, it works.
Need a little picker. Give me one of them pickers there. Got it. I got checked? Yeah, I got checked. 2 sheets of
Doesn't matter, because you can always put it on the opposite side.
Not really.
Are you gonna outline everything?
Alright.
Well, that'll help, because you always have that one check that's the same color as the background
So
color.
that's black, that'll be white. Is that right? Yeah, not really. This is black. That will be white. That'll be black. So this is the leading edge right here. So we got black, white, black, white. Yeah. Or reverse. We're not really off.
That's your bounding lines.
I don't have it down. Well, this is a one.
This cap.
See, these will end up probably having to be hand placed. At least that's what I did on the June or the red check. Had to hand place them because couldn't get them right. even if you hand plate it, beats the crap out of it.
I think I did mine in 2 pieces, 2 complete pieces, and I just tried this, I can't remember whether I drew a center line down leading there to the wing or not. But yeah, I had to move a couple of them because they weren't right.
One thing I don't like about this cutter is double cuts. Leave that hair.
Something wrong with the font. That font thing. Didn't have the problem we had with some of the fonts because they were overlapped or something.
Well, I think it's in the way that I do these checkerboards. I do it. It cuts each box separately. It should go brr, 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 brr,
Yeah.
in one pull, but I don't know enough about the program to how to make it do that.
Yeah, that's probably it. That's way. That could ruin a whole paint job with no hairs.
Yeah. Just have to look at it before I put it on the airplane.
Yeah. But everything's a pain in the butt.
Put it on there. You got a card, one of them scrapers to push it down with? I didn't bring mine. Squeegee, that's it. Nope, I think this tape is ruined. Too old, that stuff. Let's see about this one. Not I got clear. This works.
How come that's wet on the bottom?
I don't know. It's not really wet, just stained. So.
Is that sharp?
Not really.
One of new Weaver's Cooper blade. These things don't last very long. Couple cuts and they're pretty much done for.
Yeah, but they're only $5 for 100, whatever. I don't know what they are now. We got 10 watchers.
Here's a brand new one. And that one, I'll put a brand new one in that too.
Yeah, well, I'll cut this first because maybe rubbing it on the glass. this off. Get this bottom off. Yeah, let's see where they go. There's the rounded checks I cut off. There's the skunk. I mean, it's not going to be impossible. It's very difficult.
It's hard to place one without being on the transfer tape.
What? A check?
Yeah, any of that stuff for replacing, because if you stick them down, they stretch. Well, what's so hard about this?
Look at his eye.
We'll leave it in there and then just put a little white dot on it or something.
Whatever. I guess I could.
I see the little round hole in there.
I guess I could use an ink pen to place that.
Yeah, just put a little dot in it. Good. Toothpick or something. That's the only spot, really. I thought all them little jagged edges might get you.
They were. I mean, you know, I had to go in and break it apart and do all that shit, clean it up.
It'll be all right.
I think they do that so you don't steal their stuff.
Could be part of it. Copyright crap.
Okay, so what I want to do here is take this. I'm worried about your airplane there. You want to knock it off?
Yeah, it's sort of precarious down here.
Take this off here. I think this was a lot better idea to do it this way. Does it look like I got the back lines pretty straight?
Well, everything's the key off your trailing edge. You know, if you got a even line there from trailing edge to the here,
It's close, within 16th.
you're not gonna do
Huh?
that. Most people don't even see a 16. And a long straight line like that, it's hard to see it because even here in person, it looks like it tapers from there to here. Looks like it tapers a half an inch, but if I get and look at it straight down, it'll look straight. But that's that thing that, you know, you're looking down.
Look at it.
Yeah, it looks straight. Looks straight on the videos. But that's sort of the same way, you know, because as you look, it's like the road in the picture, and you're painting a picture, and you paint the road gets smaller and smaller and smaller as it goes away from
The
you.
vanishing point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, what were we involved with in that? Twilight Zone.
I'm gonna need your help to place this. To be able to do this all in one slot. So if you stand over here, we're gonna put this line right on the center line of leading edge. Let me cut it closer here. Better get this line cut too. I might have to change that center line, the fuselage parallel. Don't know. Okay, so you're gonna have to be on this side to see where you're going. Do we wanna mark this maybe?
Probably.
Got a pencil. There's so much thinner on this, I haven't had any problem with tape feel.
Yeah, and you're doing the pulling tape off behind.
You know how like that is without the landing gear on it.
You do everything with your engine in there, and that's sort of. I don't do everything with my engine. I mean, I take it out. And move it.
Okay, there is the mark for that. Okay, look at that mark and see if it's in the center. That one, the center line right there. There. That line right there. Tip is shaped different on the invoice. Okay. What happened to that piece?
Now here's what I wouldn't pull that off.
Tape it on there,
Yeah,
flip it back.
yeah. it. Right. Perfect.
I think that I want to do it this way.
Well, if you're gonna ink the line, remember, you're gonna have a black ink line that's gonna come right
Right.
there, that'll, if it's white, that'll give you this difference.
Right.
But I think it looks better if the color's up here, but, and just the straight line. It's easier to ink the straight line than it is to ink that part. You're gonna put a black outline on there.
Okay, here's my thought, just looking at this. If you look here, if you want it parallel to that line, they run off like that. Otherwise, it's like a vanishing point, it gets smaller. So I figured it'd be best to have this the full length and then just ink that line.
It's up to you, but shouldn't have this have followed your leading edge sheeting?
Yeah, it's great, except for it's 4 inches here and 3 inches here. That's what I originally had planned to do when I taped this line. Then I would have had to either that or figure out how to use the computer. So this way they'd be painted. I guess painted. Because the other side's going to be the other way.
Well, because this,
Yeah, going to have to probably change them all. Whatever. I need to take this line off? No. Right there. Yep. Right there. That would look stupid.
well, sure.
Yeah. I would rather change the whole rigmarole, change the whole tape layout than have that.
You mean have these tapering sides?
Yeah. Because now that I know how to do it, it won't take long to retape it. I got enough tape there to do it. Take me an hour. But I gotta have these checks laid down first. Yeah, the better way is strip it off and start over. Won't be the first time.
Yeah, $35 worth of tape, fine line tape later.
I don't care. I don't care if it was $100 worth of tape. Because once it's on there, you're stuck.
How did you do your other ones, your white ones and stuff that you had to do?
They were gonna tape. Viper was way before I got a plotter.
That's your first one, mine, I did.
Vipers were hand taped. big.
My Sinoka airplane's done just like that.
What's that?
My Sinoka airplane's done just like that. Almost identical.
Which was a kickoff from my Viper 5 or whatever, but
Yeah, whatever. I don't know that I actually said I want to do that paint job, but
oh wow.
you know, you see so many paint jobs.
I got white chipping off here.
Yeah, it's on the edge. We'll cover it up. But they're the same size all the way to the tip. Now I can't tell. We did the same thing. We just left the outboard wing is just shorter on the
Right.
black checks on the tip.
Right. I cut the checks. I remember I didn't stand
I
up to
couldn't
that.
remember whether or not we had you made two different sizes.
I think I'm gonna change that line here too.
I put mine on to where this was a black check and this was a white check. Not that makes any difference or anything, but and I've got a red outline on those checkerboards. Red painted on mine. The paint about to do.
Not 10 minutes.
Oh yeah. 10 minutes of staring at it.
Come on, get off there. We got no chatters. We got it. 16 watchers, but nobody's saying nothing. If you say something, it helps the engagement.
Yeah, the metrics go up. Taking it off. I'm taking it off.
Oh yeah.
That's 70.
Yeah, I don't want to use 91. It'll take the paint.
Yeah. She put in an order for alcohol and she,
They don't have any.
no, they had it, but she put it in for all 91. Cause I bitch about 91, but we normally only have 70. Yeah. So she ordered all 91, and now I got a ship full of 91, and that's the 70 that I got.
You got another
I
70.
one right here. This is the one. She ordered one bottle of 70.
You probably can put water with it, can't you?
So I think that's the only difference in the two. One's a little watered down.
2 hours to put it on.
2 days. You
Yeah, I
spent
did.
2 days on that.
Yeah, but I redid it all in one setting.
The third time that you put them on, you did everything in an hour.
Yeah, I got good at it. I should be able to do this in 15 minutes. Pulled up some paint there.
Yeah, on an edge again. That's not bad. Hopefully it won't be on the new lines, because you're gonna be changing the lines up anyway, so.
Yeah.
Guess you don't have a lot going around to leave in the trailing edges, the trailing edges especially, because I bet you these little 16th inch edges right here pull up like a heartbeat.
I ain't doing nothing back there.
I did little checkerboards back here on the leading edge of the stab.
Yeah, how many pull-ups did you get on them?
I don't remember. Been 4 years ago, whenever I built that airplane. Snoco airplane. I didn't really start flying that thing until last year. I mean, I flew it a couple times, but I never really took it
We
anywhere.
could get an engine run.
Yeah, that was a big thing for a while. I was still flying the Katana. The 74-ounce airplane. That's man. That pains me to think about it.
That's a line there was kind of heavy. Okay. Let's make this easy. We'll come off 1 inch from the fuselage and lay the first line down. There we go. We'll just use this tape.
The old kiss theory.
Is that 1 inch tape?
I think it is.
3/4.
Well, it's probably metric. Where's that? Probably 3/4. It looks pretty wide for 3/4.
About 15/16.
Not either one. Close enough.
A little over 7/8.
I think all this tape's done up in metric sizes anymore. They just call it something, just like a 2x4, isn't a 2x4?
No, it's 1 3/4 by
3.5.
Yeah.
Or 3 5/8. They all vary anyway. You know, you don't ever get them exactly anymore. Their quality control is ridiculous. I could call this crap 2 inch, but it's not 2 inch. See, this stuff 1 7/8, even though they call it 2-inch. Well, they got to get you for 1/8 of an inch. Just think, 1/8 of an inch on every single roll of tape that they produce, how much extra they make.
Have you bought Reese's peanut butter cups lately?
Now they're getting smaller. The last ones I had were a lot smaller, almost half the size of what they used to be.
Yeah.
They're a lot thinner and smaller in diameter.
And they cost more.
Even if you get the big packs, just the 2-pack. It used to be when you bought the 4-pack, you got a little bit smaller one, or you bought the ones when you get 20 in a box or a package, they were a little bit smaller, but now all of them are. The big scare they had a couple years ago, we're not going to make Reese's peanut butter cups anymore. Yeah, their biggest, best-selling thing that they got, and they're not going to quit making them? Yeah, right.
Big paint pull up.
Bound to happen sooner or later.
At least it's on the bottom. Must have been dirty there. Maybe that'll get inside the red or something. Maybe. Probably not.
Never works out like you think it's going to. But you can always hope.
Now that's a spot I would never have guessed to pull up.
Yeah, that normally gets a lot of paint right in there.
You know, when you're not putting much paint on your airplane, you know. I probably ought to take the airbrush and white it in before I paint anything there, huh?
Might not be a bad idea.
Sand it out.
What's that? Piece of tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ripped some of that tape off at home back in your apartment, and it's going crack, 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 pop, 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 pop. And I'm going,
I wasn't really worried about it because I know how much thinner's on this thing. That's why I can't believe it did it there.
Yeah. Yep, stuck it right back on there again.
Get off of there.
I'm staying whether you want. I'm gonna do it to an open bay too, so you gotta get a real sharp object right close to an open bay. Want some 600 or something to hit that spot a little bit?
You what?
Want some 600 or something to hit that spot a little bit?
Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt. Tip too. Is the chat working? Nobody has said anything in about an hour. You know, I was happy to have that little apartment to work in. I really can't do much in there. You can't see. I got no room. But you know, it kept me occupied. I built, what, 5 airplanes out of there?
Yeah, well, when you don't have anything else to do.
All right, so, huh?
Sort of locked in there, you know.
Let's see. Nope. The tape runs right over the top of that, so I gotta paint it. I suppose I could paint the checks and then paint that. There you go.
That's 600 for sure. I sanded it a little bit. Probably needs a pad or something. At least it's not real close to the edge of that other thing.
Paint just chopped off there.
That was 600, so.
Put a little alcohol on it.
I know I've wet sanded before with Sickums, and it does cut different than just soapy water. Cuts a lot more aggressively.
Just put the numbers on it, clear it, and fly it. It gives me no more trouble. What?
Didn't have to do stuff like that before.
Go right down to the roll of paint on it. How did there brush it?
You gotta sand it there.
Close enough. Okay, let's put this check on and see what happens. Okay, so. How we want to hinge that?
We'll do it in multiple pieces of tape.
You like this painter's tape, huh?
I don't use it everywhere. I use it in building. When I'm taking down some sheeting or something and stuff like that, because it's the cheapest thing I can find. But it's
Doesn't stick real good.
no, it doesn't stick where the crap.
There you go, right there.
Guess I need to get my spy glasses out. I can't see.
Gotta come this way.
Okay, you can hold it straight up down. Or you can pull it. Okay, wherever you need to
Okay,
do it.
right
Just
there.
pull it one more. Now, around that whole hand. So now you can run the whole hands on there. Yeah, it's sort of a one-use tape, when you're, especially if you're putting it on the wood.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay the checks on and we'll touch it up after the checks are painted, because you know, I think some black's gonna go in there and don't much matter then. Needs to be pulled from the bottom, actually. You get it? Yeah. I can't get it started. Okay, stand up. Exactly up there.
Well, it's a open spot, it's just your transfer tank. That's the other areas around that, these all areas, so these are what you want to go down here. That's the other end on it. Try to get it there. For low tack.
Well, it's just because it's a big area we're trying to move.
Back to the line. Okay. Land it again here.
about the tip, because it's gonna have to be taped with tape. Turned out reasonably good.
Yeah. I gotta worry about is the edges. I think that's what I did to mine. I think I took the end ones off and I taped them back in.
Yeah, you got to.
'Cause this line, this top line doesn't end up going straight. It wants to curve around.
It stays straight.
It stays straight?
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to take too much then.
No, what I do is I split it, cut it, and then straight on down.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll end up in the red. That's it, we're done.
Yeah, I hear ya. The hard part's yet to come. That's the easy one.
And we should be able to match it real easy. Don't use this, just match it to that.
Right.
Hey, good morning, Scott. Just tuning in, T-Bone. Sound is good. Good morning, fellas. Alan. Can't wait to see this paint job. Yeah, oh yeah. Me neither. I've had it taped off 4 times already, and I ain't even got started painting. Okay. So we know. Yeah, I got this here.
The front was at an angle and the back was supposed to be straight.
Yeah, it's supposed to be straight on the back.
I have eggs.
push it up to 5/8. I should have got my finger on it.
Forward just at 16.
Move forward.
Okay.
Only thing I need this for is that line right there. You know, because it'll go from here to behind the checks. But when we get out to the tip here, there won't be any red line. So I gotta move this back. Gotta make it bigger.
That's all right.
So
Should
instead of,
go 5 3/8. Piece of tape. Might be easy. Might be take a little 1" by 1" piece of that.
oh, I got a bugger on this side too to sand. Shit.
You know, I almost even use a ruler on all my paint jobs. I use a
Stick.
stick and I put pencil marks on it.
Yeah, where's the Windex? Yeah, I know. I do that a lot. It's called a ticking stick.
Yeah. Well, there's another kind of sticking stick.
Yeah, got that sanded out now. Can't believe it did that.
I can.
Make a ticking stick.
Hold that in.
Not gonna leave enough either. Cause the other side's gonna change, so I need, make it 5 1/8. There's that much taper in the way. And then we can tick off the next mark behind is 3/4 inch, and the next mark behind that is 3/8.
You know, the further back you move this stuff, the less room you got for your numbers and stuff.
Well, I got them here.
So
Let's,
just a little reminder.
I don't have my numbers here. Huh.
They're 3 inches by 12.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I had them here. Guess I didn't bring them. I guess I threw them out. Oh well. I can make them smaller. They're not in there. Let's get a longer stick.
Tell with that.
Huh?
How you telling with that? You gotta run on this side, so you can see what your gap is. This is long enough.
I I think I moved it though. Take it down. You know, I could just change that. You know. Is that it?
Yeah. I'll give you an idea how it's gonna, the back line's gonna taper out.
That'll be all right.
And this is running square with your trailing edge. That's what you wanted, was this, the back of this line running square to the trailing edge.
Right.
And then you come back here 3/4.
Eighth, you
An
gotta add an eighth.
And then 3/8. So you're gonna be somewhere right around in there.
Yeah, too much.
See, you could always do this different.
Yeah.
Push this forward until you touch here.
Right.
Then when we tape this, we'll just tape a straight line following these. Then we'll come back here with this distance off this line right here. That'll move that everything that way. It'll put more taper in this piece, but it'll look okay.
Okay. Yeah.
See what I'm getting at?
Oh yeah. So what I need to tape the radius is one of these pieces here, because this is the radius that I'm going to use. And we need this one.
You talked to Jim lately?
No.
What is he doing? You gotta run it off both of them. Oh, I see what you did.
Huh?
I was wondering what you were doing, but I know what you're doing now.
Cheating.
You're allowing for your 1/8" for your tape line.
I'm going to have to pull it back some more.
What are you gonna have to pull back more?
Well,
All that radius?
unless I take this off.
Well, yeah, take that off. You don't need that because your stencils are there.
If I get this figured out, one of them anyway, it'll go easier.
So I would have just.
I want that straight there. Okay. I can take that one off. And I need the opposite one for the other side. I don't like it. Not parallel with the fuselage.
You're not getting any paint there. Only the white spots gotta be parallel.
This line is, this from here to here is leaning out.
Oh, okay.
Close enough. Okay, so now we want to figure out what we're doing.
With your first strike. See, you wanna know how wide you're going there.
Let's cover it up.
That'd be a good way of doing it.
Okay, so
Let's see, white. This is a color. This is red. Correct?
right,
Alright. Now, how
what's the
you
measurement
gotta
from
go
here to here?
parallel here. 4 3/4 about right there, so let me reset this tape. Four and 3/4.
That's too much.
Well, that's the taper in your wing
Yeah.
showing up. The only thing I do is you can go smaller,
Yeah.
catch this on the next stripe.
Which is yellow
Or
or
try
orange.
to. That was 4 3/4.
Yeah, there. Okay, there's 508 over here. Give me a target. Got it?
Well, yeah, your 5/8 right there. Don't have your radius in it, or your back radius. So you have 5/8 and 1/8 and 3/8, right?
That's what I did have.
That's an 1/8. That's 7. Inches. That's out here. Yeah. That's 2 stripes.
I think I'm gonna have to use something else besides this.
That was a nice idea.
So what I need to do is I need to get a
So you could use that if you ran this tape straight out here and use this tape as your guide, and that tape is your guide for your edges.
I need a blue line going straight down there, and it's a little less. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Shit, I hope I got enough tape to do this. I just had, oh, there's the other one. Okay. Should have enough tape. What? Stand back there and look and see when I got it parallel with the fuse button. Nope. Not good, man. Got a hoop in it, you gotta start from back there. Only keep it up off of it. Yeah, keep going down. Pretty close. Okay.
Well, there's an optical illusion because the fuselage gets narrower as you come back to the trailing edge, so you actually get a little wider right here than you are right there. But the line is pretty straight.
It's a bitch, I know what I want and can't get it on there.
Well, it just takes time. Takes time and patience, and you're not the most patient guy that I know.
So, how are we gonna do this?
Why don't you use that 3-foot rule instead of that 4-foot thing?
You got a cork back 3 foot?
No, I don't have a pushback 3-foot, but it's got tape on it.
That'll work.
This thing's too big.
move. There you go.
You get your tape and I'll move the ruler. Okay. Did you make a hole wire?
Yeah, be fine.
I can't lift the ruler.
It was. No big deal. So. Of course, we're gonna be going left to right. I need to, shit. See, I need to start there and go this way. You gotta tape, I have to tape arcs left to right. So, we're gonna retape this whole line here. Otherwise, it'll look wonky. Tape.
Yeah, 'cause it's all wiggly and everything. I doubt you'll be able to use it.
Somewhere maybe. Let's see. You get your ticking stick. I like that better, actually. Sharp turn there and a big wider turn. Looks better. Pick it up so I can get under it. How's that?
Actually looks pretty straight. It's an optical illusion because
Right.
that wingtip curves down and makes the front line look like it's sort of curving that way. But it's probably not in essence, but and I think that one looks pretty straight. I mean, it could go back maybe just ever so slight, but not much. Nothing out there on the wingtip, aren't you?
8-inch. That's okay.
Man, there's a lot of taper in this wing. Must be 2 inches of taper in this wing.
It's a big wing. Did I screw it up?
No, I think the front line needs to go back that way just a little teeny bit, 1/16 of an inch from that point. That looks better. That actually looked better. If you go too far, it'll make it look the other way.
There we go.
A closed one eye looks okay. 2 eyes open, it doesn't look okay.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, that's like holding your finger up here, shutting one eye, and then shut the other eye, and it'll move.
Yeah. Okay, so.
See, when I'm laying these things out, I'm here by myself, I have to stop every whip stitch, because closing one eye. And then when I open the eye that I closed, I can't see out of it. It's all
Yeah.
blurry. So then I gotta go take a break for a while.
In order to cheat these lines, we can just make them 1/2 inch. Or, let's see, I had 3/4 and 3/8 would be, plus 1/8 would be a 1/2 inch, so that's 1 1/4. That's how much farther back it would be, 1 1/4.
1 1/8. Yeah, 5/8 and 3/8 and 1/8. 1 1/8.
4/8 is how much? 1/2 inch, right?
Yeah.
Plus 3/4, it's 1 1/4. Plus 1/8, 1 3/4.
You had 3/4 and 3/8, right? With an 1/8 gap in between them.
There's an 8, yeah, right.
So that's 3/4 and 1/2.
1 1/4. So that would be back here. That wouldn't leave much. So I could make these.
It leaves you 7 inches or something like that. I was measuring.
No.
Or 6 7/8. Come back here,
3/4 inch.
1.5 inches. No, 5.5.
I could just put the numbers right on top of it.
That's been done before many times.
The next line back is an orange line. So we got 15 watchers. Come on, guys. Start chatting. Talk between yourselves. What kind of idiots we are. I got a 3-inch letter to go in there.
Well, see, you're putting your numbers back here. I don't know. I've never put my numbers back this far where they're on the flaps. They've always been on the main wing panel.
Oh, well,
And that's whether it covered something or not. It was still went on the main wing panel. Now, that's me. Now, I don't know what aviation protocol is, and in part, you know, like using the N, they drop the N, you know, and I guess you can use anything you want to.
I didn't bring my USA either. Shit. Okay, so what I think I could do, we get this taped out today. I won't paint it. I'll come back tomorrow and paint it because it'll only take a minute to paint. I'll go home and I'll do the letters with an 1/8 inch outline on it and tape them right over the top of this so the colors would go underneath it, but the numbers would be with an 1/8 inch border. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So that it would be highlighted inside this.
right, as you're not painting those colors underneath your number colors.
Right.
Maybe the last thing that went on.
The way that I'm thinking about it would be the first thing that goes on.
See, right there's a prime example.
Yeah,
Over top of stripes and stuff with an outlined look.
yeah. Kind of busy that way, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, but I think there's a protocol on where your lettering should be placed. Real aircraft, mind you, you know, now I know we're not dealing with real aircraft, you know, we're, you know, a fiction type
What is
stuff,
NL
but
3025?
That's, was the number. of that
The scale
airplane.
number?
That was the Gulf Hawks number. And see, I put my AMA number out here on the wing and sort of tried to, I didn't really ghost it in, but
On my Thunderbolt, it was ghosted, half on this and half on the flat. Ghosted, it looked good.
Yeah, just a darker gray.
Yeah.
Or lighter gray or whatever.
Darker, one shade darker. So where's your amen number? Right there.
Right there, you gotta look at it, but it's on there and it's proper size and all, you know, gotta be an inch and all that. Let me see something.
That one looks like it could break the speed record. I don't think so. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do is I'll just leave everything here because we're not gonna get this all done because I gotta go home and do that numbering. I'll just leave it here and come back tomorrow. We'll get it taped up today.
You're gonna put the numbers on the top and the bottom
Probably not.
of the wing.
No, I'll probably just do the top of the wing and on the fuselage right down the center like I did my other one. So the orange line, I could cheat that and
Well, since you're just running it straight, doesn't matter.
I'm talking about this, I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to hide that.
Where's it, how far back from the blue line is it?
About, bet the orange would cover it.
Oh, if you still with the same size. From halfway, 3/4 away. Like at the very tip, from the tip rib to the tip, needs to go back a pencil line. Curved.
That's why I use the tape to space it. I mean, cause it still ain't wide enough, I don't believe, no. Could be wider. It don't matter though, if I'm gonna do, or I could do just a little number up there.
You don't have to put any number there. You can put the number on the fin. You can put the number on the side of the fuselage. I mean, as far as the scale lettering goes, you know, just AMA rule say 1 inch, sort of hard to fit.
Oh, you can do 1 inch back there. I had them on my Thunderbolt. Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter whether it's on horizontal or vertical.
I had it right there on my Thunderbolt. 1, 2, 3, 6, 6. No big deal. 1 inch tall. Military font. Okay. Huh?
Real airplane protocol. That kind of stuff. I used to be more up on that stuff than me.
I think we'll do the other side next instead of the bottom.
Yeah, you're probably better off doing that.
Because I could do anything on the bottom then. I could make it a sunburst or whatever.
Yeah, completely change up.
As long as we get the tops the same. You know, this line, even though it measures right, it still looks off.
Oh yeah. Well, you got the it did, and everyone does.
No, what I'm saying is it looks like it's going forward from the trailing, but it's not. You know?
Well, I know the tips are wrong, but they look straight from here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the way it cuts, it curves down, but yet it's going back. And to make them straight from this viewpoint, you got to make them out. They'll be all right. I'd rather be viewed good than have to take a tape measure to it, because a tape measure comes with jack.
Huh? I don't have any 3/8 tape, so I gotta make some tick marks. That's a sound you guys don't want to hear, really.
No. No, it gives me the creeps.
Got 3/8. What's that blue right there? Oh, that's, yeah, I see. Yeah. It was part of the packaging.
I got 3/8. I think I got 3/8. Fine line. Green.
That worked.
It sticks to the
Nah, green don't stick that good. This sticks better than green. This stuff really sticks.
Put little pieces of it on there or something. I don't ever use it because the green is more tenacious than the other color.
I hope that everyone hit the like button. Yeah, I hope so too. Let me check. We've probably had about 15 million viewers. And we only have 17 likes. 16 watchers and 17 likes. Didn't bring any razor blades. Might have one. shit. This tape.
Huh?
This stuff here ain't that sticky.
That white stuff does. Make sure you put it on your shirt. Now the 1/8 inch is about the same as this. Well, it's probably less sticky than this blue stuff. The 1/8 inch.
I didn't put it on my shirt. I've used this stuff before.
Well, I swore by it, but it doesn't turn corners.
You can't turn it at all. Feels like it's a lot thicker.
Yeah.
This is the yellow. Actually, there's still enough room to put my numbers in here. We'll just make them 2 inch instead of 3. But I think I'm still gonna paint tomorrow. Get it all fixed up. Fixed up. That look right?
Yeah. Jerk on the end.
Put in.
Down there.
It's gotta be right, cause this stuff don't turn.
I know it's right, but that end looks like it's got a swoop in it. It looks like it goes just like a. You come over here and you see it. It just freaking looks like it just both of them curved back
Right from the last rib out.
to the tip. You see that?
It has to be straight.
It has to be straight. Yeah.
Save this piece for the other side. Getting hungry. Time to eat.
11, 12.
Yeah, no, this stuff, I've said this 10,000 times. This is crepe tape, automotive refinishers masking tape. It's the best tape on the market, 3M. You can get it on Amazon. I think you even put a link on
It is masking tape. It's not. It's yellow painter's tape.
car
But
paint.
you gotta get it at a car paint store. You can't go to Lowe's or Home Depot or anything like that and get it.
It's $43 for 12 rolls.
On Amazon. It's probably $53 at the paint store.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, what do you want to do? You want to do the bottom or the other
You
side?
do the other top. Bottom may change.
Okay, that means I gotta pick another set. Another set of checks.
No, you got a set right there.
They're matching to this. They're not matching to the other side.
No, you start from the other end, don't you?
Well, I guess it could. Yeah, I could.
Is that right? Starting off with a blank. Is there 2 more checks on that yet that you haven't picked out? Or one?
No.
Right where your left hand is there? Is there another check there?
There's a check there.
Here.
No. No. That long ruler. Hand me that long ruler again.
You want the real long one?
Yeah. the one I-
Here will get you cutting it crossways to get the end of it. Here's the long one for. I got an advertisement on my phone the other day. Gersteiners are running a scratch and dent sale over there.
What is Gersteiner?
They make wooden machinist boxes.
Oh,
That's where I got all these steel rules from.
yeah,
But they're only opened on weekdays.
yeah.
But I could have sworn I went over there on a Saturday when they ran their big sale.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't take this week off, so if you go over there, take a picture of something that
Well, I'll call you or something and let you know if there's anything worthwhile.
something that I might like, you know, like a box or whatever.
Well, they got a lot of shit that, like, I think people can go in there and use their shit and make their toolboxes. They can buy a kit
Yeah.
and they screw them up. And, you know, then they give up on them and they're expensive. You know, Gersteiner toolboxes is like, they come in all different grades. You know, they start at about $600 or something like that. You know, they're expensive. But they're a custom wood box, felt lined drawers, and all that stuff for all your machinist tools. And
If you get some more rulers like this, pick up for $1 a piece. Pick up
well, yeah,
20 of them for me. I will pay for it. Can't never have enough rulers.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had bought more myself, but because sometimes you want a ruler with a pad on the back, and sometimes you don't. And
My best ruler is an aluminum 72 inch. I like that one.
72 inch. Wow. Big one.
Yep.
So I wanted Bobby to shear me some stainless steel pieces, like 3 inches wide and 6 foot long or 7 foot long, and cut me 1.5. Yeah, 4 foot's about as long as a ruler as you can get. And then I'd make sure that the edge was straight. But he'd probably have it sheared pretty good to begin with. So that's what they do. They make all sorts of stainless steel.
I can't believe I forgot them stupid numbers and stuff. I had everything. I had everything except wicks. I didn't have wicks laid out. Morning, Gary. I think I picked up the scrap and I wadded it up and threw it in the trash.
That's expensive. That's an expensive load of trash.
And this is $70 a roll now.
Better save everything you can save.
I don't see that stuff. Can't run it through the plotter, so. I thought I was gonna have a problem. My plotter started making all kind of grinding noise. And I looked at it, it was at 170 rims of pressure. It's only supposed to be 80. I don't know how that setting changed.
Were you trying to cut?
I think I was trying to cut
C temp or something?
C temp, yeah. And I forgot to change it back. It'll go to 700, so it'll really.
You know, all you have to do is score C temp. You probably didn't even have to really change it, did you?
Yeah.
You score it and it bends back and forth.
Yeah, but when you're scoring for signs and letters and stuff, you can't bend it back and forth. It has to cut it in one spot.
Yeah, it leaves a little bit of an edge on the ragged edge.
I got a pen with it too. I got an attachment that you put a pen in it. And if I take a picture off of, say, outer zone, I can draw plans on that. It'll just spit them out. The problem is I don't use it enough, to be proficient at the program.
Well, you've got enough knowledge on it that you can pretty much do what you need to do. I mean, when it comes to the more technical aspect of using the thing, that's sort of advanced. You're starting to get into really CAD. Because that's really what that stuff is, CAD system.
Yeah. I got $100 bill for lunch. You think they'll take it over there? Huh?
Beats me. We're at Taco Bell?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Bill.
We can't change 100.
They probably might say that.
You just go up there and order it and hand them $100 bill and can't change it. Too bad.
Looks like we're not eating here today. You can run over there to the bank, go through drive-through and have it switched out. It's right across the street. So
What bank?
Fifth Third.
That's my bank. I guess we could stop there and make a withdrawal. Get some 20s.
Whenever they got drive-through, all that stuff there.
Okay, so now we need marks again for center line.
Yes, sir.
Let me get this camera over on this side so these guys can see what we're doing. I guess we're gonna work over there.
Probably not. Probably work on that side.
How are we gonna?
I got to move all this stuff.
Well, the wing is gonna stick out over the vent here, or you want to do it maybe this way?
Yeah, they already seen it.
Yeah, but it's so far away they didn't see what we were doing.
By the time they put that up on that 85-inch screen TV set in their living room,
I don't know how these guys. Well, it's a 16 different inch.
They see stuff that I could never see. I can't see it in person, let alone. Maybe if I put on these 5-time magnifier glasses that I got over here.
Okay, let's see here. And we'll get a little more done before lunch. Come on. Well, this camera shit is.
I'm up in your cord.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Put a flat on it right there. Get me some tacos. Yeah, we'll go to Taco Smell. We'll eat the $5 box lunch, which is now $10.
Yeah. Remember that yellow tape is not vinyl tape. It's masking paper tape.
Where's my pencil?
For automotive purposes.
There it is. You know, I tell everybody exactly what I use, you know. Superfill, wet sandpaper. Man, I'm having such a hard time moving. It's like stuck. Okay. Now this line here, all this does is set the distance to start the check. But
Yeah, you only need to put a piece on there.
yeah. Yeah, that starts the check. See if that's right.
Close as I can see.
How about that one? That might be a little high.
Maybe a 16.
High?
Aye. More gooder. Once you get all that on there, you never
Okay, let's layer down. Now we need to tape up there. It goes, touches that tape right there.
You can pull a little bit if you're not too hard. There we go.
Okay, stand straight up.
better than this time, yeah.
That's because we're practicing.
I mean, look at that. That's a quarter of an inch, almost 3/8 of an inch in 4 inches.
Yeah.
That's caused from the taper in the wing.
Right. Well, what are you gonna do?
Well, you're not gonna do anything, but I'm just observing the amount of taper in the wing. It's a highly tapered wing. More, probably twice what most wings got in the taper.
Well, it's 11.5-inch cord.
Well,
I don't know what the tip is.
yeah, probably.
Oh, this is that goofy ruler.
It's a centering ruler. It'll still read right.
Yeah. It's a 9-inch tip. 11.5 to 9. It's 2.5. 11.5-inch cord, 9-inch tip. That's 2.5-inch taper. Pretty substantial.
Yeah, it's a crescent trooper.
Hey, I just thought of how to do my numbers. I will stick the numbers right in this and paint over them, so that they'll be white. My numbers will be white instead of black.
However you want to do it. You're running outline numbers, right?
No, I just make the numbers and stick them on there, like inside the red or whatever.
Yeah.
But instead of just inside the red, it'll go inside the red, yellow, or all 3 colors.
Right, if you put it over top of that, it'll just make every background will be white to every letter.
The letter will be white.
Yeah.
And then take an ink pen and outline it or whatever, or gold leaf or whatever I want to do.
See, I thought you were gonna outline them in black and then have your letter another color, the actual letter. However you figure out this, it doesn't make any difference. You know how to do it.
Or you just do them a little smaller, which wouldn't look bad. I think maybe the letters that are, see, I drew out a brush script type letter that I'm going to change that. I'm going to do out those letters that are, very ornate,
Sort of like script.
Yeah. Okay, let's peel this off. Huh? Take this off first. It is going to have a silver leading edge too to hide the buggers, because we're not going to get it exact. Maybe a 3/8 cap on it. Silver. I want to do it. I think silver would look outstanding against that yellow too back there. What are you thinking?
I've done silver de-icing beads or whatever you want to call them in the past. They look all right. I think they're actually making de-icing beads in different colors now. They used to only make them in black.
My Thunderbolt de-icing boot was yellow.
I mean a real de-icing bead. It was just rubber.
Yeah.
And it blew up with air, so black rubber, plastic or some type of plastic.
Boy, there would have been a screw up. Gotta get that off.
Yeah.
It's a piece of tape. Here's another one. $53rd Bank, huh? I'll go over and I'll get a couple $100. 20s.
That's where we bank at.
I want to know where the first third bank is.
Well, Fifth Third Bank used to be Winners years ago. I was at Winners. I had a Winners bank account when I was in high school. And I used to go there because it was right next door to the ice cream store where we'd eat lunch at every day. So I'd go there and I'd draw out enough money to eat lunch.
You told me this story. Go ahead.
And this girl looked at me and said, you know, you can't come in here every day and withdraw $4.50 to buy your lunch every day. I said, well, why can't I? It's my money, right? She says, well, that's too many, you know, every day. That's 30 different transactions in a month. You can't do that. I said, okay, then I'll make another transaction today. I'm gonna make 2 in one day. Then I want to take all my money out of this bank account and shut it down. Her eyes got real big. I said, no, I'm serious. Shut the bank account down. Give me all my money. I went and got a bank account somewhere else. She didn't like that too much.
Okay, so now I need another one of those pieces. Them goofy pieces. It's gotta be this one. Let's see here.
Straight line on the left.
It's gotta be this one.
It's not the right one, is it?
Huh?
I'm looking at it backwards. I'm upside down.
Yeah. Hmm?
Crazy.
Close enough.
Yeah, it really shows right there too, where you're transitioning from a 90-degree line here to a line parallel with the wing or the fuselage.
Look, I'm gonna stand on this side and see if I got it straight here. Look at these two lines, see if they're right. Yeah. Okay. I was playing to the camera to try to do this right to left. No way. I looked at that after the show was over. I said, I've got to change this. So then I did it the other way. And now that I've added the checkerboards, I got to do it another way.
Well, cause you're right-handed, you know, you tend to do things one direction.
Show them your cow up close.
Start of it. I don't know if you can see that anymore.
Oh, man. We got 20 likes, 17 watchers. Show them the inside. Yeah, we got it. What's it going to weigh? 1 ounce. Doesn't matter how you do it.
But no matter how you do it, 1 ounce, got all my center lines, 1 inch.
You're not going to cut that big hole for the head, are you?
No, I just wanted to know where I could go to. You know what I mean? When I was cutting this taper off here, I wanted to know how far back I could come here before I started getting into it and have it coming
Well,
out.
the head's sitting way down here, and I mean it's.
Well, the head comes to about that mark right there, actually.
Yeah.
So this could really get rounded over if I want to, but I'm not going to. It is what it is right there. So it's sort of like that on the airplane, just being the bottom.
It'll be fine.
It'll work. Of course, that's a piece of plywood on there to harden that edge up, and then that'll all get ground away 90% of it. But we 8/10? Is that what that weighed? 8/10 of an ounce right now. Still got a bunch of work to do to it.
What will it weigh when it's done? 1 ounce.
Yeah, by the time you get fiberglass on it and all that stuff, 1 ounce.
What a landing gear going to weigh? 3 ounces.
3 ounces. Yeah.
Stabbing elevator? 3 ounces. If you get a light.
Yeah. It's getting harder and harder to get a 3 ounce one. A lot harder. Gonna have to paint this.
Yeah. No big deal.
This one of them Chinesium spinners.
Yeah. $15 spinner. Or $9 were they?
They were $7 when I first found them.
Yeah.
$7.50, I think.
Can't get them now.
And then I ordered a couple and they ran out of them. And I waited for like a year before they finally got them back in stock again.
Where we get them Tower Hobbies?
Hobby King.
Hobby King. Gotta look again. Let's see.
I haven't seen them again since the last
We're gonna take a peek and see if we can find those. 56%. Okay. Let's go here. We wanna goggle it. Goggle. Turn this on, because I hate using the touch screen. OBBY space KING. Are they still in business?
Yeah, they're still in business. Their website sucks.
Come on now. Search for CARBONSPINNERS. Look at that, 2.5. Oh, that's a 3 inch.
Yeah, they got them in the big sizes, but they don't have them in 2-inch.
That's a 6-inch, 3-inch, 3.5, 2.5, 3.25, 4-inch, 4-inch, 2-inch right there. 933. I went up to in stock.
Yeah, don't order anything that isn't in stock. Because it might take 5 years to get it. And you gotta watch out there, Robert. Cause, I'll tell you why. I'm gonna have to show you why.
I got them for $9.33 a piece. Oh, wait a minute. That's a 3.5. That's a 5-inch. That's 4.5. There's two kinds.
Yeah, there's 2 kinds. You gotta get the one with the metal back plate to get the. See the look of that? That's like a P51 spinner
Yeah.
instead of a needle nose spinner.
Yeah, I think I screwed up. 3.5. Yeah, I just ordered them. That's no good. So we got to go to cart. There's your cart. Oh, cart. There. I want a 37.32. Cancel that. Okay. Okay, got 0 in there. I don't want them. I got a couple of them other kinds.
You gotta get the ones with the metal back plate because the needle nose only came with the metal back plate. 2-inch, or they did. They might be
Just like that
different.
one, only that's 3.5.
Yeah.
4.5. 3.5. 2.25. Well, 2-inch carbon fiber spinner. No, that's. Look at it. I don't think that's not it. Don't look the same.
No, it had the hole in the front for the bolt.
Right.
Remember, because
I think those are screw down. I don't think they're real carbon either.
I think they're black fiberglass, but doesn't make any difference.
Still light.
They're lighter than plastic or aluminum spinners.
There's the spinner, but it's 4.5. That's 2.5. They don't have one. What's that one?
Yeah, I haven't found them.
2.25.
In a long time.
They got them in 2.25.
Too big. 2 inches is pushing too big. 1.75 inches is a little on the small size. Tried to fit a 75 size prop in there.
What is 2-inch? 51 millimeter? Yep.
Yeah,
2-inch.
probably something like that.
There's 2.25. 3-inch. 4.5. 3.5. 5-inch. You see that?
2 inches like 5 centimeters.
51 millimeter. That's a 2-inch, the old style spinner. That one there.
Yep. They look just like that.
Yeah, but that has a carbon back plate.
Right, just painted orange.
inch. Oh well, we're not gonna get those.
No Ducats and Costco.
Hello people of Fantastic Airplane Junar. Well, this ain't really a Junar. It's really a long ways from my other, not Junar. Everybody thinks that's a Billy design, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not a Billy design.
Junar and name only.
I got a P-47 up there that would show real quick. I wanted to dig, I don't want to dig it out. Ended up getting out of there, but the wing's completely different.
This is more of USA 1 lineage. This wing is a USA 1 wing, 1/4 inch thicker.
Yep.
And not an I-beam. So,
It doesn't like it's still, it's thicker, it'll carry a little more weight than the original USA 1 will. USA 1, the original one, you needed to build them things at
40 ounces.
48 ounces at the max. Might get the best performance out of it anyway. It's just too thin of an airfoil.
Yeah. Okay. Are we? What time is it now?
It's not noon, yeah.
Man, I'm starving.
11:52.
I'm starving Marvin. Okay, so we want to do the next line, but see this, I guess. I sanded a flat there. Where that paint pulled off was, what was it, 4 and
Five and then 8. Tapes on it.
There's gonna be some touch-ups on this airplane, I can see.
Have you built one yet that you didn't have to? Now you may have it, that you had to do less on. I always have a bunch of touch-ups to do, and it always just pisses me off is why in the heck can't I do one of these without a whole bunch of touch-ups on it? Well, that ain't meant to be, I guess.
Okay,
Did you get them rev up props off that guy on your channel that was selling them a while back?
I know.
So he ran ST60s, had some rev up props he was trying to get rid of.
No,
They were gone before I even got on there.
I got rev up. I got enough rev ups to last me a lifetime. So you don't break them very often.
No, but
Could sell them for $20 a piece, though. Okay, so what we need to do is I need to go on that side and we'll get the measurements going for the back line. So we got about 1/4 of an inch at the tip. come over here and measure the 5 1/8 or whatever that number is. Of course, it's going to be different on this side. See that? It runs right through the white. Okay. Oh, shit. Got the tape backwards. Not going to stick
very well like that. Let's stick it right here because you're going to change that anyway. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to run this all the way through, right? That's no big piece.
Is it 5 1/8 here?
You are right. Hold on, let's see.
Here we are, right to
move
left.
Move your finger.
That's close enough.
Okay.
How the hell is that? Is that right? Down to nothing out here.
Wing longer. Wing panel longer.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you do. Don't shoot. Can't do that either because you gotta keep it parallel with the tail lines. Alright.
Measure it there. Okay. Okay, come out to the tip. Oh well. It looks straight.
Well, it probably is. More likely. Yeah, it looks pretty damn straight. Got to be. It's measuring straight.
Except the wing is.
The problem is you can cheat a little bit here, but you can't cheat any on these because it would be noticeable. You're looking at trying to catch up almost 3/16 of an inch or better.
Let me see. That's got to come back.
Well, you said it was okay. Even if it comes back, it's not.
I gotta take. Okay. pulled up paint there too. I'm gonna have to repair this wingtip before I can do anything.
That's where all this asymmetry and stuff starts messing with you. You're trying to use.
You know what it did? It pulled a silk span up there too.
Did it really?
Yep.
Wow.
So I got a silk span repair before I can even go any farther.
On an edge, as always.
Well, time for lunch. I can't believe it pulled that up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to rethink something here. Well, not to mention the refinishing aspect of it, we gotta.
All it's gonna be, because this wing panel is longer, it's gonna be closer here.
Yeah, exactly. But you're gonna have to fudge it. And you're gonna have to fudge it, and then fudge it back, and then fudge it back. You know what I mean?
That's why I pulled this up, so I can move this line forward.
Because you'll never know, a little teeny bit here, and a little teeny bit there, and a little teeny bit there, and a little teeny bit there, you just gotta fudge it.
See, I've moved this line forward slightly, and this line here. So instead of 3/8 on the end, we're gonna only have 1/8 of an inch. That's just fine.
Well, you could probably run that whole line 1/8 of an inch forward.
This line here?
That whole front line. Start flush where you're at here, and then do the whole width of the tape out here onto the checkerboard. You know, by the time you get out here. That gets you 1/8.
That's right there.
That gets you, it's looking pretty close. I can't see that. I can sit here and look at that. I can't see that in those checkerboards opposed to these checkerboards. I cannot see it. But your back line is still parallel with your trailing edge, because if you run this line out, then it's going to make this line look crooked and this line look crooked.
Right.
You'll be able to see it. So this got to be straight, which it is right now. It looks much better at the tip now. I'm looking at the top. What do you got right here? About 3/8 of an inch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about what this side is. That's it. Yeah, I think that'll work.
So we got.
Look at it. Tell me if you can see that.
No, that'd be fine. So we need, after lunch, I guess, we'll do the repairs.
Okay. That'll work.
All right, guys, we're gonna go to lunch, and we'll be back, and gonna have to do some repairs. Looks like there's probably gonna be another Sunday at John's. All right, we'll see you after lunch. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya. 2.5 hours.